Hey everybody, back again. It's time for the date scene. Oh, I'm so excited to see who we got. Most likely we got Aerith or Tifa, but there are two other options, so it'd be kind of cool if we did. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get into it. Straight on into Coral. You gotta go all the way to Gold Saucer. We fought pretty hard against a lot of enemies, and we have enough to get the gold pass this time. That way we can just walk in whenever we want. Alright. I do just like the Gold Saucer music. It's really cool. So, I remember the strategy guide recommended at this point, you probably have 30,000. For the lifetime pass. So they're like, you should, you could probably afford it, so you should just go ahead, because you'll probably come back here if you want to do other things later in the game. Because I don't think you have to ever come back, but there are some late game kind of things in here that you'll want to come back here for, like Omni Slash. Some other really powerful materia. Yeah. It's kind of worth it to come back. Chocobo races. Alright, we got Cloud of the Limit Break. Ready to go. Should we just equip him with the... Yes, we should, because that's his most powerful weapon right now. Equip. Let's do the gem ring. We don't need that, I don't think. We definitely don't need all at the moment. So let's go ahead and get him some protection instead of that. Now you may be asking, if you've never played this game, why would we do this? Well, it's quite simple. We're about to go into the battle arena because we have to. He's going to need that. We're going to put that on for the extra vitality. Added effect. Transform. I think that will prevent us from getting Mini or Toad, which is, at this point, something really nice. I don't think we have any of his... Oh, that's a good one. Ice. And counterattack. Gives him 1700 MP or HP. Alright, I think Cloud is as ready as he's going to get right now. And there's the Keystone. And there's Dio. Yep. It's not for rent. How have we been good to him by not suing him into oblivion when he threw us in a coral prison for whatever? That's what I always wonder. Like, what does he mean we've been good to him? Alright, so Cloud is the only one who is allowed in this fight. All battle arena fights are 1v1 or 1v whatever. Not 1. Definitely not 1, unfortunately. Ooh, I don't want to use my limit break on him. Maybe we don't have to. Come on. Counterattack, don't fail us now. There you go. Of course. Yeah, no handicap. Now those handicaps can get really bad. But there are two good ones, which is the Lucky 7 of Nothing, or Cure, which is healing. It's great. But there are some really, really bad ones out there. Like, let's do Blade Beam. Some of them will prevent you from using certain types of materia, or you could get the really bad one of All, which gets rid of all of your materia for the battle. And the stat effects are immediate. Like, Oh, all these summon materials you might have on here. Ooh, yeah. You know, you lose a ton of HP and gain a lot of MP, but hey, you get all of those things are reversed, so you gain a lot of HP back. If that's what you did. Oh, what's it doing? Whoa, what is this? I don't think I've seen this one much. There are some enemies that, like, are just not common. And this is one of them. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Yeah. Come on, Cloud. Take it down. Ooh, W laser. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we're going to survive this one. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, so that one doesn't matter. You get it anyway. But you get a couple of items that are kind of nice if you get all the way through. So we can start again, but we'll get actual points if we want to go through it. I don't have any GP right now. So I will say one thing about this is that the GP or the battle points you get in this arena, like as soon as you do this, they're gone. So you have to, if you're going in there, you got to go for it. You know, so Omni Slash, Cloud's most powerful limit break, and one of the strongest attacks in the game. One of, not the, but it is 32,000 battle points, and as you saw, we didn't get many. But the better enemies you fight, the better you do. The worse the handicap is, you get more and more points. Okay, so it's kind of, you know, it's nice to do. Nope. Looks like we're stuck here. The tram is out of order. So Cloud was like, I can jump. All right, well. Tram's out of order. Oh, yeah, Kate Sith does have the hookups. They do know him here. Thanks, bucko. Guess we're stuck here. But that's okay, because we kind of knew this was going to happen. I do like in the remake how they kind of... It's a little bit more well known that, like, your people aren't just all there. Like, they're, you know... But in this one, they kind of hint that, you know, we split up. We don't just all walk in a big group of 9. Which this is, like, the only time we all 9 are in one room. So... Sid, Vincent, Kate Sith, they don't know it. They don't know everything. Barrett really has been here since the beginning. First mission, Barrett was there. The only person who was. So let's hear Cloud's version of it. We're going after Sephiroth. He is after the Promised Land. Does it actually exist? Cetras. It's really funny that Barrett's the one that asks that question, not like Sid or something. But then again, he calls them ancients, and a lot of people do. And you just know. Hmm. And one other thing. You know, we've seen a lot of guys in black capes, so it could be any of them. Yep, 13. I think Red 13's blind in one eye. There's more than 13. I think we've seen higher numbers. But even in this, like the few times you do encounter them, they don't really speak clearly. So it's like, okay. You know, I just noticed. Look at Sid in the back. It's so subtle, but you just see his head like just slowly moving up and down. He's asleep already. He's all for knowing what's going on, and then he falls asleep. Guess we're starting tomorrow. Everybody's slowly going to bed. Yep. She's very fierce about it. I forgot about this little part with Tifa. See, he fell asleep. Remember that dialogue with Tifa and Red. It's important. Oh, here it is. Who's it gonna be? And Aerith. All right. It's a really normal choice. Like most of the time, you're gonna get Aerith or Tifa. It's one of those two. There are two other options. Maybe I'll make a short about the other two later. But for now, we'll just leave it like this. When describing this part in the guidebook, that's what they do with the game picture. I'm pretty sure is poking fun at Cloud. Have you ever gone on a date? Mm, I don't think it matters anymore what we pick. So let's do that one. Just a mixed up kid. She's just shoving you out the door. All right. What a night to show up. Enchantment night. All right, guess we're going to the event square. What's it gonna be? One. lots of lucky things happening here. Oh, this seems like a good idea. You know, hey, you two people that just showed up out of, the 100th couple. You're number 199 and 200. You get to be in the play. So, there are a couple of ways to play this. There's the right way, which is like, oh, this is just kind of funny. Then there's the funny way, which you just mess with everybody a little bit. Then there's the really funny way, and that's the one we're going to play. I love doing this part. All right, Alfred, the legendary hero, is Cloud. And here's a knight who came spinning in on one foot for some reason. Cloud's like, No, that ain't me. By my soul, please, please place, save Princess Rosa. So there's the king. All right. Here comes our first choice. You can talk to the wizard, who will tell you what to do, and you can talk to the knight, who won't. Oh man. So obviously we're gonna pick the knight. Here's our second choice. We're gonna pick the good choice, because obviously they'll cover for it and they'll be like, "Oh, here's how you do it." And they just ignore it. They're like, "No, you don't get to pick that." Oh, good. Who is their enemy? The king. That knight. And this is what happens if you screw up here. She steps Cloud and knocks him out. She knocks him off screen. Well, that was fun. And that's what she said. Oh, that was fun. All right, time for the gondola. We went from a lot of fun to let's have a little romance. Kind of romance. 2 tickets. It's not a gondola in. Yeah. All right. I think it forces you to look out, but basically, you get to see these little cutscenes and see all the cool sights of Gold Saucer. And how cool would this be? You know, just sitting in here, looking around, looking up, looking down. Oh, guess we better look. Chocobo races. All right. Oh, yeah, we can lean forward a little bit. Yeah, fireworks. This gondola is amazing. It goes way up above Gold Saucer, and there are like no supports. It's pretty cool. Hmm. Oh. Exactly alike. Hmm. Yeah, I guess so. Things are different. And you're like, if you've never played, you're like, what are you talking about? This is important. But I'm right here. That's something very important to remember later in the story. But for now, we can't. We can't dwell on it. I'm not going to be that mean. Guess we better go get some sleep. Look, it's Kate Sith. Where's he going? He's looking around a little bit. Ooh, it's either Materia or the Keystone. I'm gonna say it's the Keystone. Nope, it's Beat Square. Gotta chase him down. He jumped back out. I never knew he did that. Ah, shoot. Go around and get him this way. Yeah. I don't think there's anything you can do to catch him here. Well done, Kate Sith, the traitor. Hmm. Hey, I know I betrayed you. I gave the enemy the keystone that you've been chasing after. But why don't we just, kind of ignore that? Let's just, who cares, No way. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Cloud. That's right. No way. Maybe. Are you Kate Sith? Are you controlling it? Who are you? I don't know what you're expecting there, Kate Sith. Like, you just betrayed them. Why would they want you around? You're the one who made him like this, Kate Sith. I don't know what to tell you. Get real. If you thought that, then why did you try? Oh. Oh, no. He's got Marlene. Does Aerith never introduce herself? Like, she's just like, oh, hey, Marlene. I'm the flower lady. Let's get out of here. Let's escape Sector 7. But you did. Okay, so I'm going to reveal one of the other options for the date if you don't know. One of them is Barrett. And I really want to see this scene with Barrett there. Well, that's just the way things go. When you're involved with the Shinra, always remember to grab this item. You cannot get it a second time. All right. I was getting an elixir from the cabinet. We kind of saw it last time. So Aerith is going in our party. There is no removing her. But who is our other one going to be? I say for now, let's keep Tifa. All right, equip, Grand Glove. Oops. Oh, wow. It's been a while since we've used her, huh? Okay. Range, exchange, and go to Vincent. And Tifa. Boom. Got it. All of that is on her. So, see you guys later. All right. So, station, let's get on out of here, everybody. The date is over. All right. But we can still come and go as we please to Gold Saucer because we have a lifetime pass. There's a lot to do there. Some some materia that you can acquire later in the game. Some clouds, Omni Slash, a couple of other things that are just kind of Easter egg, I guess. So, if you want, you can always come back here and get a couple. And the Chocobo races, because Chocobo breeding it's helpful to come back here when you're doing that because you can get a gold Chocobo. In this one, Chocobos, you don't just get the yellows. Yellow Chocobos can run around anywhere Cloud can. But you're going down now. You also have the next level up, which is blue or green Chocobos. Yes. Blue Chocobos. Wait, which one is which? Darn it. Oh. So you have, well, let's start from the beginning. You have different levels, right, of Chocobos. You have from like poor Chocobos to wonderful Chocobos. And if you breed the right kind of Chocobos, you can get either a blue or green. Blue allows you to go into shallow water, basically what the tiny Bronco can do. But it can go to a couple places the tiny Bronco can't. Then you have the green Chocobo, which allows you to cross mountains. That's very useful. Then, if you breed those together, you can get a black Chocobo, which can do both. Very useful. Then you don't need to switch. And if you breed one of those with a wonderful Chocobo, you can get a gold Chocobo, which can go even into the deep waters. Now, there are ways to tell. And why do the Chocobo races matter for that? Because if you just breed a good and a great Chocobo to get a blue or a green, it's not going to guarantee it. But if you race those Chocobos to S, because you start off at C, B, A, S. If you get 2 S Chocobos, it's pretty much a guarantee. So, and same with later ones. You don't have to. You could just reload and save. Or reload a save and just keep doing that. Okay. Before we go there, we just passed a major milestone. So we're coming right back here to get a sweet prize, hopefully. That's right. Mini game time. Fight time first. Oh, Tifa doesn't have very much health, does she? That should push everybody to the back row. Huh. I didn't know there was such an attack. That's really funny. He was really weak, but whatever. Yeah, let's go ahead and do another battle. Yeah. Fort Condor battles are so much fun, especially now that I know the secret. The secret of just don't let them show up. It's really easy in the beginning. I imagine later and later levels, it's going to get tougher and tougher. But right now, it's not that tough. Oh, wait, actually. Shoot. We don't have much money. There's problem number one. We need to have at least more money. Right? So we'll come over here and do something I'm not a huge fan of doing. If you've ever seen me play Skyrim, you'll fully understand. Is getting rid of stuff. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. I mean, what am I going to do with an iron bangle? Nothing. A mithril clip? Nothing. Guard stick? Ain't going to do anything with any of this. I might throw it, but some of this I'm probably never going to throw. And these carbon bangles? Worthless. They do nothing for you. But some of this I might use one day. Oh, I need it. Okay. I think 6,000 should get us enough, right? Let's just do 8,000. I think 8,000 will be plenty. Some games make it really difficult to gain lots of money. And so you really have to be, you either have to grind a lot or, you either have to grind a lot or sell your old equipment before, like, unequip it and sell it in order to get it. Darn it, that's not what I want to do. Yes, that's a great condor and an egg. I've seen it a couple of times now. There we go. All right, here we go. Another round of... All right, we're going to start off with just these guys right here. Yep. We only have 8. Why only 8? Because once these guys get down here, we can always start summoning some more units. I say summoning. But, alright, here we go. Get down there and attack that beast. Get down there. Get down there. Come on. Come on. All 8 units moving in. I think I'm actually going to break this guy off to go over here. Because he's going to have... Oh, actually, I didn't realize they were making so much progress. Barbarians are what we got to worry about. Because there are ranged attackers. Oh, there's 2 over there now. Get in there. Come on, you get in there too. You go over there. This one you gotta be quick and you've got to pay attention to your units, but... Oop. I think I've already lost one. Come on, get in there. You're not attacking something, you're wrong. Get in there and attack. Oh, there's 3 right there. Get in there, everybody. Come on. Oh, shoot. He broke through. Oh, man. I'm getting sloppy here. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, everybody. Come on. We gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta move. Come on. There's only one on the field. There's only one on the field. Got it. Yeah. I think I lost 4 or 5. Get 1,600 back. And we got 5 potions. Well, whatever. We got the 5 potions. We got the reward. Had a little fun. But now I think it's time for some serious business. Temple of the Ancients. I gotta be honest. There's a lot in the Temple of the Ancients. It's a big deal. There's a lot of story that's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of confusion that happens. But we're going to get there. We're going to get through it. Slowly but surely, we're going to do it. All right, there's the tiny Bronco. Let's get it. Go this way. And we're here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save here because it's always a good idea to save. All right. But I think this is where we'll go ahead and cut this one because the Temple of the Ancients, there's a lot going on there. So we'll see you guys next time for the Temple of the Ancients.